Arizona struggles with severe heat every summer. Between 2000 and 2019, the maximum average summertime temperature in the state increased from 95 to 97 degrees, and the number of average days above 100 degrees increased from 42 to 58 days. Recently, during the 3 summer months of 2023, Phoenix set a record for the number of days above 110 degrees at 55 days, passing the record of 53 set during 2020. And our air quality in Metro Phoenix still receives an F grade per the American Lung Association.
The numbers are clear. Arizona is getting hotter and hotter. So what's being done to address the issue? The City of Phoenix established the first ever public office of heat response and mitigation, focused on helping the community cope with hot temperatures and finding ways to keep the city cooler, including by planting more trees to create shade like what you see here in this neighborhood. In 2023, Governor Hobbs also declared a heat state of emergency to support funding and coordination of cooling centers. There is positive momentum. More cities are recognizing the importance of trees and green space to mitigate the state's rising temperatures and to help clean our air. And more organizations are finding new ways and new partners to get more trees planted. So why aren't we seeing results quicker? Tree canopy is not equitable across the state and within urban areas, meaning some neighborhoods remain hotter and more polluted, like this one. Plantings in public spaces and along public streets and rights of way, like the ones you see here, will not be enough to make up the number of trees needed in some communities. Private property owners will need to step up. These challenges have become more and more noticeable over the last several years. Despite increased water distribution, cooling centers, and respite centers, 625 people died from heat-related causes in Maricopa County in 2023. Cooling centers can provide some relief, but broader, more long-term solutions are needed. We have begun to invest in heat response efforts. However, we need to accelerate proven solutions we know can reduce heat and improve our air quality, like planting more trees. So, what is the solution? We need to recognize that tree plantings here and there may help drive awareness, but we have to do more to prepare our cities, towns, regions, and states for rising temperatures. It's important that we understand the root of our region's challenges. Our desert climate makes planting trees difficult and expensive, and our population continues to grow, meaning more cars and more air pollution. So how do we address this effectively? We need to provide the incentives, tools, and support to private property owners to plant more trees on their property and maintain them. We need to spread awareness among decision makers about the importance of tree equity and how more trees can help cool us and clean our air. And we need to rally volunteers to plant more trees where they'll have the greatest impact, like in the neighborhood you see here. That's where the VL Impact model can make real, systemic, and lasting change. Our model brings business leaders, nonprofits, funders, and civic leaders together to leverage our own connections, influence, and work to address heat and air quality issues in an equitable way. That's what the VL Tree Equity Impact team is doing. We're utilizing American Forest's Tree Equity Score to identify neighborhoods most in need of tree coverage. These neighborhoods are already hot and getting hotter due to poor tree cover, like this neighborhood. We've developed a toolkit for businesses that explains the importance of tree equity and how a company might go about making a difference for their neighborhoods. We're also partnering with other organizations to ensure the right kind of trees are planted and in places where they'll have the most impact. What's great about the VL Impact model is that it can be replicated and expanded. We've created a new model for how to address issues holistically and with systems change in mind. We have a long-term goal, not just another Band-Aid. We understand that our biggest challenges can be our greatest opportunities. Arizona can be at the forefront of combating rising temperatures, setting a precedent for other cities around the country and around the world. By providing equitable access to trees, we can improve health outcomes, quality of life, and the economic vitality of all neighborhoods. The problem is big, but not too big to solve. Policymakers, environmental experts, and business leaders can create a transformational tipping point and get our region and our state prepared for hotter days ahead. This is about creating new ways to make sure every Arizonan can still thrive and enjoy everything Arizona has to offer, even on its hottest days. Want to be a part of this innovative model for getting things done? We need your support, both financially and as an advocate. Learn more about our team's work and how you can get involved at impactmakeraz.org.